Have you been stuck at the same volume for years now? Watch this video, I'm gonna change your life. What's up everybody, this is Jimmy Rex and wanted to talk to you a little bit today about something that I've kind of been trying to work on for a long time. It's my entire system, but it's not really a system as much as it is a way of life. And I got a text from a friend today. He's a realtor in my own market, great kid, sells about 30 homes a year. And he sent me a text, he said, man, I just really admire what you've been able to do, what you've been able to build with your real estate business, because the harder I try to push to find more clients, to get more clients to work with me, it seems like the harder it is to get them, and I'm not gaining anything. I've been stuck at this 30 homes level for a really long time, and that's a great agent. He does a great business. I started talking to him, I said, well, what do you do? What are you currently doing to make sure that your clients and friends all know that you're willing to do anything you can to make their lives better? Because that's really the whole gist of my entire system, my entire way of life, is how can I make everybody in my life's life better? And he said, well, I feel like I'm doing things. You know, I send them CMAs on their houses. I ask them if they need any help buying investment properties. I'm like, dude, this is all about you still. This is stuff that's about you, not about them. And I said, let me paint you a picture of what my average month looks like, what I'm doing for my friends. I just got back. I spent 2 weekends in a row, these last 2 weekends, jumping on planes to go check on a friend that needed somebody to be there with him. I went to Denver one weekend, I went to Texas one weekend. I said I probably have had over 100 conversations that went into the night in the last year with some friend or somebody that needed help, and we never discussed real estate. Real estate didn't come up. When my friends are in the hospital, I'm there. When my friends want to celebrate something, I'm there. Like tonight, I'm going, I got together a bunch of our friends. One of our buddies had a birthday over the weekend. I just put together this quick group where we can go celebrate my friend's birthday. But it's a way of life, it's a way of being where you truly are giving value, expecting nothing in return. And that's the part that I try to teach all the time that a lot of people miss, is you truly have to do all this and truly be okay if you never get anything in return. And that is what creates the bond where you don't have to sell yourself versus the competition. You don't have to go out and find all these new clients, because the ones you have are so loyal to you. They know and they appreciate so much what you mean to their life and what you do for their life. I spend time every single day. Every time I get in my car, I get on the phone and I make a phone call and to just check up on a friend. I just checked up on a buddy right now, and earlier today, and I just said, hey man, I just hadn't heard from you for a bit. And he's like, yeah, he goes, it's kind of funny. He mentioned this on the call. He goes, I'm following you on all these social media channels, so I always know where you're at and what you're doing. He goes, for all you know, I was dead. And I was like, yeah, I figured you were either in town or not, and so I figured I better check on you. And we just had a quick little call, and he's like, appreciate you calling, man. And I hang up, but I make those calls all day long, and I'm checking on my friends. I'm taking them to lunch. I'm going and having experiences with them so they truly know my life is better because Jimmy's in it. And that's how you set up raving fans. It's not sending them a CMA. It's not telling them about their house or about why you're the best real estate agent in town. These are things that are self-serving. What can you do today to make everybody in your life's life a little bit better? What can you do for their kids? What can you do for their families? What can you do for their lives? What can you do for their careers? Who do you know that wants to use their product or service? My brother hit me up the other day, wanted to put solar on his house. So I called my friend that owns a solar company. I said, hey, I got something for you here. That guy's bought 3 or 4 houses off me. I didn't ask him for a referral. I didn't need anything in return. I got a text message today from a guy. He owns a company here in town called Black Clover. He wanted me to connect him with my friend who owns the cookie company in town. They're gonna do a store together in Vegas. Instead of asking to be put in on this deal or something, I just said, I'm gonna connect you guys. If you guys end up doing a big deal together and changing lives, I at least expect a free cookie next time I'm in Vegas. As a joke, right? I just do it because you can. And so it's a way of life. My life is better. Their lives are better today because I was in it. That's just from today, 15, 20 people on a casual Tuesday whose lives I was able to find true value to make it a little bit better. So if you're stuck in your business, if you're in a rut, you feel like, why is my real estate business, the harder I push, the more it seems like I'm pushing people away instead of to me. And what you want to think about is, if every relationship is a rope, picture that you're on one end and your friends are on the other end. If you're pushing that rope, what happens? They don't get any closer, right? The rope doesn't get them to you. If you pull though, it's gonna pull them in the direction you're going, and you guys go together. So it's a lot easier to attract people to you than to try to push it to them. You're not gonna be able to push value on people. You just create value, create the most value, and then you create the raving fan.